Graduates, our ceremony is about to begin. Please take your seat and remain seated throughout the program. The ceremony will begin in 1 minute.
Our future is bright, Tar Heels.
We excelled in the classroom, and now we're proving ourselves out in the world.
We achieved and discovered so much these last few years. Now, we've set our sights on our next big milestone.
We pursued our academic dreams, and now we're using our hard-earned knowledge and experience to chase our goals.
But as exciting as our future may be, we will always
take pride in where we came from.
UNC is so much more than just an institution. It's made up of people who care and who strive to make a difference. And like the students we teach, we are Tar Heels too. And Tar Heels don't like to leave business unfinished.
And that's why we're giving the class of 2020 the celebration they deserve.
Our last chapter here was cut short, so now's our chance to reflect on what we achieved together, and even what we achieved when we were apart.
We need both feet planted firmly in the future, which means we need to step back into the past with our heads held high, and there's only one right way to do it.
It feels good to be home.
Welcome back, Tar Heels. Let's celebrate this the way it was meant to be celebrated.
Let's give you the recognition you deserve so you can focus on the life we helped you prepare for.
And so you'll know that we'll never forget you, even as we send you on your way one last time.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home, Tar Heels. We are so incredibly proud of you.
Welcome home, the class of 2020.
Welcome to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. It is my pleasure to introduce Chancellor Kevin Guskiewicz and distinguished members of the platform party and officially begin the class of 2020 commencement exercises.
Welcome to the class of 2020 commencement exercises of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Please stand. Please stand as cadets and midshipmen of the Army, Navy, and Air Force Reserve Officers Training Corps units at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill present the colors. And then please join together in song as Terry Rhodes, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, leads us in the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Welcome to our celebration of the 2020 graduates at America's first public university, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. It is so good to see you. We've been waiting for this day for a long time. 75 weeks, 525 days to be exact. And we are excited to celebrate your accomplishments. I want to begin with the elegant, classic, immortal words of one of my all-time favorite students, Ferris Bueller. Probably not the most moral person we should aspire to be, but still he teaches us some great lessons. Life moves pretty fast, he said. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Life does move pretty fast. For you, the class of 2020, it's not that life moved fast as you lost the final moments and memories you thought you would have. This weekend is about taking back that time for each one of you. It's about stopping and looking around, taking in the beauty of this magnificent campus, saying thank you to a professor who challenged you to see the world differently, cheering on the Tar Heels here in Kenan Stadium again. It's about checking in on yourself and your friends, Today is World Mental Health Day. And I hope you've been able to reconnect with people who know you, to share your struggles, to talk about the challenges you face and what you've overcome. This is extremely important. Keep doing this for each other now and in the future. But for right now, we don't want you to miss this moment. We don't want you to miss this moment because we don't want you to miss the traditions and the experiences that define your last semester. Climbing the bell tower, as many of you did yesterday and this morning. Taking pictures at the old well and turning your tassel. We want you to reflect on what your time here in Chapel Hill means for your life. And as you reflect, I hope you'll remember three things. First, you, the class of 2020, are unique. No other class in our 228-year history is like you. You are a year and a half removed from your actual graduation date. You've begun to see the value of your Carolina degree. And I hope you've experienced a yearning for this community. You have a different perspective than any class before you. That unique perspective may not be something you wanted, but it will be part of your lives forever. Second, remember what you've learned here. Remember how your thinking was changed when you rubbed elbows with our researchers, solving some of the biggest challenges of our time. Remember when you attended seminars by visiting scholars or traveled to another country as part of a study abroad program. Remember what you learned resolving conflicts and navigating differences in your residential halls. Remember what you learned from discussions on Polk Place or around the table in the dining hall and walking home with friends. And at the very least, I hope you learned that there is still much that you still don't know. Keep learning, growing, and always remaining curious. Third, remember that people believe in you. Earlier this year, I listened to an interview with one of our incredible faculty members, Tressie McMillan Cotton. She's a professor in our School of Information and Library Sciences, a MacArthur Fellow, an author, and a New York Times opinion writer. In the interview, she talks about her grandmother, a creative, smart, resourceful, and incredibly brave woman. When her grandmother was just starting out on her own, she moved to Harlem because that's where the jobs were, and spent most of her life working as a domestic worker. As a black woman during that time, that was her only option. She was limited by what was available. And Dr. Cotton asks this question: why me and not her? She asks, why am I successful when my grandmother couldn't be? Her grandmother was just as smart, just as capable, and just as hardworking. Dr. Cotton's answer is this: my success is always limited by how well other people can imagine the possibility of me. Our world today could imagine her doing great things, things people didn't imagine for her grandmother. We live in a country that encourages us to shoot for the stars and to imagine the impossible. But if we are truly honest with ourselves, we know Dr. Cotton is right. We are constrained by the systems around us. We're limited by what people think might be possible for us. I'm here as Chancellor your family, your faculty, the administration, and I, we all imagine incredible, out of this world, unbelievable possibilities for you. You may not believe it, and the past year and a half may have made you doubt it. But we believe you will question why things are the way they are. We believe you will be part of solving the grand challenges of our time. We believe you will build careers that don't even yet exist. In short, we believe you will change the world. As Ferris Bueller said, the question isn't what are we going to do? The question is, what aren't we going to do? In other words, you, the class of 2020, will do it all. Even with the constraints you face, we believe you will do great things. It's now my pleasure to introduce members of the Platform Party who share that belief in you. I will call their names and ask them to stand and remain standing. Please hold your applause until I have recognized everyone. Bob Bluen, Executive Vice Chancellor and Provost. Ron Strauss, Executive Vice Provost and Chair of the Commencement Committee. Amy Johnson, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. Dean Suzanne Barbour of the Graduate School. Dean Martin Brinkley, School of Law. Dean Wesley Burks, School of Medicine. Interim Dean Julie Byerly, the Adams School of Dentistry. Vice Dean Wendy Cox, the Eshelman School of Pharmacy. Dean Fawad Abdal-Khaliq, School of Education. Dean Ramona Denby Brinson, School of Social Work. Senior Associate Dean Dave Hoffman, Kenan Flagler Business School. Dean Susan King, the Hussman School of Journalism and Media. Dean Gary Marcianini, the School of Information and Library Sciences. Dean Terry Rhodes, College of Arts and Sciences. Dean Barbara Reimer, the Gilling School of Global Public Health. Dean Mike Smith, the School of Government. And Executive Vice Dean Peggy Wilmoth, the School of Nursing. Also on the stage are your class officers, Lenore Hango, Kevin Rodriguez, Sally Levin, and Student Body President Ashton Martin. There are many constituencies that make up this great university, and with us today are also representatives to bring greetings. Representing the Board of Trustees is Chair David Bullock. Representing the General Alumni Association Board of Directors is Chair Rich Leonard. And representing the faculty, Chair Mimi Chapman. Let's give everyone a round of applause. You may be seated. And we will begin with Chair Bullock.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor and members of the Platform Committee. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I would like to say that we all understand and respect what this class has experienced, particularly due to the pandemic that interrupted what we all know was an important and meaningful part of your lives. You are a special and historic class of graduates. Because we are all graduates, I'm a graduate also, of the first public university in this nation, our diverse backgrounds and varied experiences afford each of us our own unique Carolina story. Your story will not be the same as anyone else's. While I am certain that I am not as smart as most of you sitting here today, probably not as smart as any of you, I do know because of my gray hair and my experiences that what you remember experiences and the knowledge you've gained will shape our state, our nation, and the world. Many of you know now, because you've been gone from here, that things don't always fall like you want. They don't always play out like you think they will. And you may have already made decisions where there is no right or wrong answer, just your answer. If you haven't had to make one of those decisions yet, you will, and that's okay. Just know that through everything you experience in your life, this place is here, and you are always welcome. You are part of our whole Carolina story. Now, I can't resist. I do have to leave you with 3 quick pieces of advice. Certainly not as good as Chancellor Guskowitz, and certainly not as meaningful as anything that Coach Williams will leave you with today, I assure you. But nevertheless, here it goes. First, always take the opportunity, if given, to play a round of golf with one of your heroes. And for those of you who don't play golf, substitute, spend time. Second, and I think this one's important, my son, who is a junior here, says it is. When you say Carolina, say North Carolina. Now let me give you that again. When you say Carolina, say. And finally, I am going to leave you with a serious note, because particularly in today's world, words do matter. So choose your words wisely, especially when you're here in Kenan Stadium and in the Smith Center, giving the folks at Duke specific travel instructions telling them where to go. Thank you, and congratulations.
What a sight. Good afternoon and congratulations. After years of hard work, countless anxious moments, and bottomless cups of coffee, you've earned your degree from Carolina. You and your families can be justifiably proud. And as the law school dean at a neighboring campus, I do know firsthand how difficult the last 18 months have been for all of us. And today for me is a bit like Groundhog Day, for you see, my term as chair of the General Alumni Association has been over for some time. But I keep returning for events like this one that should have happened on my watch. Now you join the largest and the only permanent part of our Carolina family. You're among 350,000 Carolina alumni. The General Alumni Association is the official organization for all of us former Carolina students. It will keep you informed about and connected to your university, your classmates, your local Carolina club events, and other alumni activities through our award-winning bi-monthly issues of the Carolina Alumni Review. As our newest alumni, well, almost newest, you will be particularly interested in our Alumni Career Services program and opportunities to network. You were a Carolina student for a few short years, but you'll be a Carolina alumnus forever. Don't drop out now. And one final request: whenever you may move and wherever you may move or change jobs or get married or have children, please let us know so that we may stay in touch with you. Standing here a few minutes ago, I realized that it has been 5 decades since I sat where you sit. It goes fast. In all those years, in good times and bad, my love of and commitment to this place has never wavered. Don't let yours.
Welcome back, 2020 Tar Heels. What a journey we made together during your senior year, moving from the excitement of the 2019 fall semester and the sadness that came with spring. As your faculty, we were devastated not to be able to celebrate your success in all the class discussion that connected you to a new friend who came from a different background or perhaps even across the globe. Perhaps you dropped into an office hour with a professor who helped you understand the week's subject matter, but maybe helped you understand something new about yourself. Moments in the museum and the library, performances at Playmakers or Carolina Performing Arts that left you in awe. As faculty, we live to give you those moments, knowing that they will shape and prepare you for citizenship and life in a complex, difficult, and beautiful world. Indeed, 2020 graduates, you are already giving back through the work you do in the world. We, your faculty, are cheering you on. Congratulations to the remarkable class of 2020.
Okay, now it is time to hear from your commencement speaker. A legendary Tar Heel. And when I called him back in early July, and I said, Coach, the class of 2020 wants you to be their commencement speaker. Can you check your calendar? I need to know what you have planned for October the 10th. And he said, Chancellor, doesn't matter, it's just been wiped off my calendar. I'll be there for the class of 2020. A two-time Carolina graduate who led the men's basketball team to 3 NCAA championships during his 18 years. Coach Roy Williams led teams for 33 seasons and 903 wins as a college basketball head coach. The 2007 Naismith Hall of Fame inductee led the Tar Heels to a 485 and 163 record. 6 Final Fours, 9 ACC regular season championships, and 3 ACC tournament crowns. Truly, nobody has loved this university more. Hundreds of student athletes, coaches, and players have prospered under his leadership. But also, thousands of students who never met Coach Williams also benefited from his and his wife Wanda's generosity to this magical place, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Coach Williams has represented Carolina with passion, honor, and integrity, serving as an incredible ambassador for this university. He is Carolina basketball, and I know He's been as much a part of your college experience as the old well or the low stone walls. Coach Williams is an inspiration on and off the court, and his love for Carolina is unmatched. I know he will provide sound wisdom and share his passion for Carolina with you today. Thank you and welcome, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You guys look great. Thank you. Thank you very much. B-Rob and Shay and Robbie up here close to the front, they were about to fall asleep and they didn't want to get in trouble with me. Thank you, Chancellor. This is a great honor. I appreciate you. You stand for the students and the faculty, not driven by the politicians, and that's tough at times. But I appreciate this honor, and I hope at the end of the day you don't say, "What the crap was I thinking?" Okay. 54 years ago, I was a freshman at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. My mom and my aunt brought me to school. The reason my aunt came is because my mom and I were the only two still in the home and we had no car. And my aunt drove me down. And I remember going to the dorms on South Campus, Morrison, and particularly Hinton James, where I lived. And I said, boy, oh. It's not just what you learn in the classroom. It's everything you get. It reminded me of a player that I had at the University of Kansas, Alonzo Jameson. Alonzo was 6'4", about 250, and in '91 he was the MVP of the South Regional in Charlotte, North Carolina, that led us to the Final Four for the first time during my coaching career in 1991. And I do think of that when I think of Alonzo, but I also think of something else. You know how basketball, sometimes more than one person has possession of the ball, and guys are holding on, and you're trying a macho thing to pull it away, and the other guy doesn't want you to pull it away. So we're playing Oklahoma, and Alonzo and an Oklahoma player both had a hold of the basketball. And it was a macho thing. They were trying to jerk it away, 6 feet away from me in front of the bench. And all of a sudden, Alonzo decided that had taken long enough. So he jerks it away, and the Oklahoma player held on for a second. And then he realized that he was in the air. And he bounced about 3 times on the floor. And this was right in front of our bench. And he jumped up and came running right up into Alonzo's face. And Alonzo, who was confident, who had been prepared, and knew who he was, he said, "Now what you gonna do?" So that's the question I'm gonna ask you. Now what you gonna do? And I look down here and see 2 young ladies over here that I saw earlier today and took a picture. Wearing number 23 and number 3. And they told me that basketball season kept them here their freshman year, and they were so, so happy they did. Thank you. I'm going to give you some thoughts, and I'll try to make it quickly so you won't be bored, but it's things that I love, and hopefully you'll find something in there that may help you. Some of the 3 players sitting up here have heard some of these. Give a man a fish, and he will eat for a day. Teach him how to fish, and he will eat for the rest of his life. You have been taught how to fish. Another one, small minds discuss people. Average minds discuss events. Great minds discuss ideas. Help our country during this very difficult and diverse times that we've had that is so sad for me to see. Winston Churchill said, when a man is figuratively tapped on the shoulder, what a tragedy it would be if he is unprepared in his finest hour. You have been prepared. Martin Luther King said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Help us pull together. We need that in our country right now. We need to work together. We need to be one as the greatest nation in the entire world. Zig Ziglar was supposedly, thank you. Zig Ziglar was supposedly a motivational speaker. I've never heard him, but he asked me to come speak one time, and he liked it, so I remembered him. I thought of him when I thought of trying to prepare this talk a little bit. He said, you can go where you want to go, do what you want to do, have what you want to have, and be what you want to be. It may not be smooth all the time. You may have some bumps on the road, but you can do all of those things. My thoughts on the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. When I was coming to school here, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and graduate school, I would come in on Highway 54. It was so long ago, 40 wasn't even finished. And you're coming towards Chapel Hill and Carver, and you come up those little hills, and all of a sudden you could see the university, the buildings. And I'd get those warm, fuzzy feelings. You don't see those buildings now because the trees have gotten higher. when I was coaching at Owen High School for those 5 years as a high school coach, and I would come back and work here in the summer for Coach Dean Smith and Coach Bill Guthridge, the same route. And I would see the University of Chapel Hill and have those warm, fuzzy feelings. In 6 years, we had a child here, Scott and Kimberly, both graduated from North Carolina. And I was coaching at Kansas, and it was a great place. But I wanted them to graduate from where you're graduating today. And every time I came, I still had those warm, fuzzy feelings. And Wanda and I have, with those two children, we have 4 grandchildren. 11-year-old boy, 10-year-old boy, 4-year-old little boy, and finally got me a granddaughter that will spoil me rotten. I won't spoil her because she's in charge, okay? But they will go to the University of North Carolina as well. Because they are very intelligent. And as long as they go here, they will stay in my will. North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and the University of North Carolina will be your second home. Your home will always be where your mom and dad and your closest friends and where you grew up. But you grew up a different way here at the University of North Carolina. This will always be your second home. Always. President John F. Kennedy said in 1961, I think, when he was here speaking on University Day, and rightfully so, the bell should chime when I'm talking about one of our great leaders. President Kennedy said something that I really loved. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Think about that and substitute the word university. Ask not what your university can do for you. Ask what you can do for your university. And always care and help and love this place. I do, and I do more each and every day. When I came back in 2003, we hadn't gone to the NCAA tournament 2 years in a row, and I had T-shirts made up. First, to throw out to the students and the risers that said UNC and Chapel Hill, UNC basketball and Chapel Hill, worth coming home for. I also gave T-shirts to our team, and I said, play hard, play smart, which I said in the locker room as our team was leaving the locker room every day for 10 years as an assistant coach. And then I said, play in March, because those 2 years we hadn't played in the tournament. And then I said to my staff, let's get them a little help, and next year we'll have a chance to win the whole blessed thing. In 2005, we did. That was my dream. And I want you to understand the last thought. I've been terrified all night long that I would talk too long and upset the schedule we had. But I want you to think of one thing more than anything. My favorite thought, my favorite idea, my favorite saying was what we had in 2005. Be led by your dreams, not pushed by your problems. Again, you may have some adversity, you probably will. But you're a graduate of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. You can do anything. I love you. I want you to love this place like I do. Congratulations, and thank you for making me feel what it's like to be a Tar Heel.
Thank you very much, Coach Williams. Thank you again, Coach Williams. I think we can arguably say the GOAT of college basketball coaching. We now turn to the long-awaited official conferral of degrees. We'd like to take time to recognize your academic accomplishments during your time at Carolina. The class of 2020 had exceptionally accomplished students who exemplified the highest possible level of undergraduate scholarship. Will the recipients of baccalaureate degrees with highest honors please rise and remain standing? Will the recipients of baccalaureate degrees with honors please rise and remain standing? Congratulations to each of you on this outstanding day in a day of our academic accomplishments. I call now upon the deans to bring remarks and present their recipients of degrees to the Chancellor. For the College of Arts and Sciences, Dean Terry Rhodes.
Chancellor Guskiewicz, I am pleased to present to you the recipients of degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences. Will these graduates please rise?
For the School of Law, Dean Martin Brinkley.
Chancellor Guskiewicz, I am pleased to present to you the recipients of the Juris Doctor degree in the UNC School of Law. Will these graduates please rise?
For the School of Medicine, Dean Wesley Burks.
Chancellor Guskiewicz, I am pleased to present the recipients of degrees in the School of Medicine. Will these graduates please rise?
For the School of Education, Dean Fuad Abdel-Khalik.
If you ever wonder where a degree of education can get you, just ask Coach Williams, with not one, but 2 degrees in education. Chancellor Guskiewicz, I'm pleased to present to you the recipients of degrees in the School of Education. Will these graduates please rise?
For the Eshelman School of Pharmacy, Vice Dean Wendy Cox.
Chancellor Guskowitz, I'm pleased to present to you the recipients of degrees in the Eshelman School of Pharmacy. Will these graduates please rise?
For the Graduate School, Dean Suzanne Barbour.
Chancellor Guskowitz, I'm pleased to present to you the recipients of the Masters of Professional Science degree. Will these graduates please rise?
For the Kenan Memorial Business School, Senior Associate Dean Dave Hoffman.
Chancellor Guskowitz, I'm pleased to present to you the recipients of degrees in the Kenan Flagler Business School. Will these graduates please rise?
For the School of Social Work, Dean Ramona Denby Brinson.
Chancellor Guskowitz, I am pleased to present you the recipients of the degree in the School of Social Work. Will these graduates please rise?
For the Hussman School of Journalism and Media, Dean Susan King.
Chancellor Guskowitz, I am pleased to present to you the recipients of degrees in the Hussman School of Journalism and Media. Will these candidates please stand? Congratulations.
For the School of Information and Library Science, Dean Gary Macchiani.
Chancellor Guskowitz, I am pleased to present to you the recipients of degrees in the School of Information and Library Science. Will these candidates please stand?
For the Gilling School of Global Public Health, Dean Barbara Reimer.
Chancellor Guskowitz, I am pleased to present to you the recipients of degrees in the Gilling School of Global Public Health. Will these graduates please rise?
For the Adams School of Dentistry, Interim Dean Julie Byerly.
Chancellor Guskowitz, I am pleased to present to you the recipients of degrees in the Adams School of Dentistry. Will these graduates please rise?
For the School of Nursing, Executive Vice Dean Peggy Wilmoth.
Chancellor Guskowitz, I am pleased to present to you the recipients of the degrees in the School of Nursing. Will these graduates please rise?
For the School of Government, Dean Mike Smith.
Chancellor Guskowitz, I'm pleased to present to you the recipients of the Master of Public Administration degree in the School of Government. Will these graduates please rise?
Okay, will all degree recipients please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in the University of North Carolina, by the state of North Carolina, and by the university entrusted to me, I hereby confer upon you the degree for which the faculty has certified you, together with all the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining, and I offer you my warmest congratulations. Please be seated. And I promise you, you're going to get to turn those tassels and toss those caps soon. I mean, you waited 75 weeks and 525 days. Just give us a few more minutes. At this time, I invite Lenore Hango, President of the Class of 2020, to say a few words. Lenore.
Good afternoon. It gives me great pleasure as your senior class president to say welcome home, class of 2020. It's finally time for us to commemorate our commencement the way that we deserve and to get closure from this shared experience. I want you to take a minute to reflect on your motivation for coming to Kenan to celebrate today. Maybe it's a sense of personal accomplishment, an appreciation for the role Carolina played on your path to find your purpose. Maybe it's more of a who than a what, reuniting with friends who have since scattered to their corners of the world and sharing in this moment with your family who supported you through it all. Maybe it was for Linda's combo basket. But no matter what brought you back to Chapel Hill this weekend, the significance of being here together is something we should not take for granted. We are the class who will never be forgotten, not just because of what we faced, but because of who we proved ourselves to be, because of what we accomplished at UNC and beyond, because of how we applied all of the lessons and growth we gained. We are not defined by our circumstances, but instead by our spirit and our stories. And it's that resilient spirit that we revel in as we recognize this incredible milestone. It may be the end of this particular chapter to the story, but it's a story that continues on in all of us as we turn the page and face what comes next. It's a story that we're reminded of by the people we hold closest, the ones we came back to reunite with in this place once again, the friends we ran into in the pit, which led to impromptu coffee or lunch, the professors who made a difference, and the staff who provided guidance and support. Even when we're not together here in Chapel Hill, they're with us, and we'll continue to lean on them as we strive to make our impact felt beyond UNC. It feels inauthentic to try to wrap this up with a go out and change the world. One, because I'm in no place to give advice. I'm also a 23-year-old navigating what it means to be a real-life adult, and to be honest, I hate it here. Two, because we did that. We're doing it now. And we'll keep pushing ahead because that's what Tar Heels do. That's the spirit that's in all of us, the mark Carolina left on us, the dedication we have to our goals and the things we hope to accomplish in life. We are the class of 2020. We are unforgettable, and we are Tar Heels. Nothing can take that away from us. Congratulations to us. The best is yet to come. I would now, thank you. I would now like to introduce the UNC Clefhangers, who will perform Carolina in My Mind.
One, two, three.
In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? And ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind. Yes, I'm going to Carolina in my mind.
Carrying she's a silver sun, you best walk away and watch it shine. Watch her watch the morning come. A silver tear appearing now, and I'm crying, and I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Ain't no doubt in no one's mind that love's the finest thing around. She whispers something soft and kind. But hey babe, the sky's on fire and I'm dying, cause I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine?
Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Yes, I'm going to Carolina in my mind. Dark and silent late last night, I think I might have heard the highway calling, with geese in flight and dogs that bite.
Bark, bark!
And other signs that might be omens say, I'm going, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind.
The holy host of others standing around me. Still I'm on the dark side of the moon. And it seems like it goes on like this forever. You must forgive me if I'm up and gone to Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine?
And ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Yes, I'm gone when I'm gone. Won't you say nice things about me when I'm gone? Won't you carry on without me when I'm gone? Congratulations, y'all.
Thank you, Clefs, and to Lenore for your inspiring words. How about another round of applause? I hope that you've been encouraged by all that you've heard this afternoon. Thank you for taking the time to come back to celebrate with us here in Chapel Hill. Know that we believe in you and we're cheering you on as you continue your journey. Before we close, it's my honor to continue another Carolina tradition. Will the families and friends of our graduates please rise? Families and friends here in the stadium and at home. And graduates, it's your turn to say thank you. Please turn around and thank your families. I also want to take an opportunity to thank our staff and support teams across many departments who've worked tirelessly over the past several weeks to make this all possible today. Please join me in a round of applause for these dedicated Carolina employees. Now, it's my pleasure to invite your 2020 class officers to the podium to lead you in the turning of your tassels. So get ready as our graduates finally turn those tassels and toss their caps. We will then join together with the UNC Harmonics in singing our alma mater, Hark the Sound. Thank you, and go Heels.
Y'all ready? As Vice President of the Class of 2020, I am privileged in leading you and moving your tassels from right to left. And then Lenore will lead us in the cap toss, signifying our status. Congratulations.
On the count of 3, let's toss those caps. 1, 2, 3.
Hark the sound.